Hey friends and family, it's been a while since I've done a video. We've been busy the past couple of weeks, and I just wanted to give you a little update on some things that are going on. And just so you know, it's still hard to tell like which. I want to look at me in the screen, but I think I'm supposed to look that way in the camera to look directly at you. I don't know. Anyway, this is why I go back and forth. It's just really distracting too when you see you see yourself on the screen. You know, it's just distracting. Anyway, so we've had a lot going on the past couple of weeks, and I just wanted to fill you in. This will be a short video. The kids and I went to church camp. We went to a camp called Triple S Christian Ranch in Rosebud, Arkansas. That is where our church has been going for the past 4 or 5 years, I think. And it was really, really good. We had a group of 19, 4 of which were adults. And for us, that's a good group. And most of them were, most of them were teenagers. We had 2 juniors and the rest were teenagers, and they separate them in groups. So at times you're all together, and then when it comes to class time, game time, and other activities, they're separate. And this year, this is the second year I've been, by the way. That's where this shirt came from. This was their shirt from last year, though. I didn't get a shirt for this year. Elena, that's my oldest daughter's name. Sophia got one. Do you ever have to stop and think about what your kids' names are? I don't know. When you have 4 kids, sometimes you just do that. Anyway, their theme this year was "Lead Me in a Plain Path." That comes from Psalm 27:11, which says, "Teach me thy way, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies." And it was just a great year. They had great preachers. We saw a lot of, in our group, we saw a lot of change, and it's just so amazing to see the Lord work in the hearts of the kids, even when they're not being pushed, they're not being, we're encouraging them, but not pushing. And anyway, it was just really good. My daughter is a little young yet to really take away like huge spiritual truths, but she's getting there though. She'll get there. And I hope to go back every year. They hand out a book like this, and what this is it has your schedule in the front, so it's packed. Our days are packed full. This was just a 5-day camp. We got there on a Monday, and we left on Friday. It's about 4 or 5 hours away, depending on the traffic and how many stops you make. And then throughout the book, they've got lots of songs that are sung, and then there's a space in the back to take notes. And then all the kids will bring this home, and it's good to have it home to keep camp alive. Okay, so that's what we did the 3rd week of June. The week after that, we had a course that took, several days to get caught up, rested, and all those things. And then we had another trip with our church to the Buffalo River, and we went kayaking, which was a lot of fun. And the kids really enjoyed that. Sophia enjoyed it so much, she said that she wants to put it on our schedule once a month to go kayaking. So well, I don't think that'll happen, but maybe a couple of times a year we could go. I don't know. And then, so it's just taken a couple of weeks to kind of get caught up on things like that. today is Wednesday, so we went last Thursday. So anyway, I'm slowly getting back into the routine and getting, you know, caught up on everything. A little update on the garden. It's doing okay. It's really not doing okay. I've probably lost all the beans. I don't know why. It's just been too dry. See, one of the reasons the garden was late getting put in is because it was so wet, raining a lot. Now it's dry. And the week I was gone, I'm not sure if that hurt it and I hadn't weeded it, but there's not a lot of grass growing in it anyway. Now yesterday I got 5 little tomatoes off the cherry tomato bush, and by the looks of the plant I might get 3 or 4 more tomatoes off of it. Don't think I'll get much more than that. Some of the other tomato plants are doing fairly well. They're not growing like they ought to, but they look good and healthy. They're just not as big as they should be. So it's like I did something, I guess, or I don't know, it's like their growth is stunted, because these are indeterminate plants, which means, you know, I'm sure you know this, there are determinate and indeterminate plants. Determinate tomato plants only grow to a certain size. Indeterminate plants keep growing and growing and growing and growing. They just get bigger and bigger. Well, these are indeterminate plants, and they're not even waist high on me yet. So, and they should be. So I don't know. And I do see blooms on them. I'll probably get a few tomatoes, and I'll probably save the seeds out of some of them. I don't know if I should save the seeds from these though, since they're not growing well. I don't know. We'll make that decision when it comes. Everything else has grown up except the carrots. The carrots didn't grow. Now that I knew it would probably be too late for that, but everything else grew, sprouted, but it's not going anywhere. Like, it just stopped. So I know I need to probably get some fertilizer to put on them. I did fertilize the tomatoes a little bit with some liquid fertilizer, but I don't know. We'll see. And hopefully, I do plan on putting a fall garden in, and we still just have a lot of work we need to do to the garden space. So anyway, we're gonna get there. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna get there. And then I have another video that I'm gonna put out, and hopefully this week. The last video I put out, I actually filmed it before we went to camp, but waited till last week to put it on. I just didn't have time. And that video was cooking with lamb meat, and I made taco casserole. The next video that I put out is going to be showing you how I stored some herbs that I actually harvested last fall, and I just now completed the process it was last month. This is thyme. I did basil and sage. So what I was gonna do is, I didn't get much of that. I was going to post a separate video for each one, but then I decided I'll probably just post them all together. So that should be the next video coming up soon. And I hope you all had a great 4th of July. We had a very low-key 4th. Actually, Rusty and Eli worked yesterday. But even though he didn't take off, we love our country. We appreciate our country. Our country has a lot of things going on and some things that aren't right, but we love our country. So hope you all had a good 4th, and So to be honest with you, I did take a lot of footage before I went to camp so I could put a video out, but now I never did get the video out, and now the footage seems a little irrelevant. I don't know. I might go through it and put another little video together. Sometimes I think I run my words together and you probably can't understand me. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you soon. See you in the next video, and hopefully see you soon after that.